No, just I guess Georgia is
Georgia.
the best way I could say it.
Oh, okay. So obviously you know Diabetic then, the streamer. He lives in Georgia as well. So clearly you guys
I did not know that. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. Born and raised, except for not actually. I think he was born in like South Carolina or something. I know way too much information about that guy's life. But he's a great streamer. And an amazing person because he totally is. I mean, not. That was going to come out wrong. I was going to say because he raids us all the time. But that is not the reason he's amazing.
Right.
He's amazing because he is amazing. But he also raids us, and it's super greatly appreciated. And he gave us a hype raid earlier.
All right.
Anyways, we are off and running. We have 4 racers. Are you at all aware of any of these racers? Like, do you know much about any of them?
I don't know
It's
any of them,
okay to say
actually.
no. Yeah, cool. All right. So basically, that's my springboard to sort of talk about them a little. So basically, so what I know about Stan is he is from, I believe it's Spain. I might be wrong about that, but I think it is Spain. So it's very, very late for him right now.
Yeah,
But,
that sounds about right, because I was talking to him a moment ago.
Oh, and you could hear his accent? Or that it's really late?
Well, he was talking to, I think, Milt earlier, and they were talking about their accents and how they were talking about their difficulties of English speaking in a way.
Okay.
And so they were trying to talk about Chilean and Chile.
Yep, that's where Milt's from. And I maybe it's, like, I know there's quite a difference between South American Spanish and European Spanish.
Definitely.
Where I believe, and maybe this is a racist thing to say, but I do that all the time. I don't mean it, but I think the Spanish tends to have more of a lisp with the TH sound.
Maybe.
I may or may not be right or wrong. Okay, I just need to point out something. I'm sorry. With regards to the races here, Anti has a crazy build right now, and just got a torch. So in typical Anti fashion, is totally just crushing this race. Got the Ring of Phasing. Oh no, and Morpho went down with also had a pretty strong build. But anyways, Anti has the Ring of Phasing, Dagger of Phasing, really good torch, and has 2 amazing charms. Like, this is the god build right now. This is so very strong.
Okay, I think my stream is just not updating enough, because I'm... my screen at least shows Morpho being alive.
Okay, yeah, you might want to update that. No, Morphle has died and then died again. So,
Alright.
He's just playing like he would Isaac in that he's just doing it really well. Absolutely. Morpho got a little too confident. I forget what he had, but he had something good, and I totally lost it. There goes my bladder. Uh-oh, Milt, did I make you pee yourself? Am I right, though? Milt, correct me on that. There's like more of a lisp to it, right? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Stan has a very strong build as well. Up there, he's got the 3 damage spear, so he can actually, if he sees deep blues, I'm not sure who his zone 1 boss was, but if he sees deep blues, all you have to do is walk up and throw it right at the king, and that's the 3 damage you need to kill the king. 1 shot and boss is dead. 3 damage, of course, is very critical for the late game part of this game, because you can knock the shields off of the black skeletons. So it's really good. And you can also 2-shot those Minotaurs like you just saw. Really, really good.
Awesome. And yeah, I'm looking at Anti's build now. It's getting better and better as we watch, so...
Yeah, he's got that blast helm. That's really strong. He's got lots of bombs. This is going to be a ridiculously fast run. And Anti was, of course, saying that he was really worried that he was going to just be bad. But unless he gets himself killed here by that blue dragon... But yeah, this could potentially be a sub 5. He's on 3-3. He needs to use some bomb strats, I think. He needs to, poke out there. There you go. That's nice. Now he's got the dragon where he needs him. Kills the dragon. Really nicely done. It almost becomes a puzzle game once you're using the the Dagger of Phasing. And this is insane. He's on deep blues. And he's like 4 minutes, 30 seconds. This is classic Anti. This is such a good build. Holy crap.
He should try out for Condor next time.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, he was worried that he wasn't going to do very well. Now, this is, obviously, there's a bit of luck involved. And he did get a little bit of a... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, he tanked that hit. I thought they did a lot more damage than that, those queens. But, it's okay. Still okay. Is he gonna kill this king? And yes, not a sub 5, but pretty dang close. Anti claiming 3 points. Wow, within 5 minutes. That is impressive. He is a force to be reckoned with, I'll tell you. And Stan is actually on his way to Zone 3 already, so that's really strong. And Robert is halfway through. He's on 2-2. So Robert isn't too far behind. He can catch up to Stan. Robert, though, has half a heart, and that's really scary.
All right. I think my stream is currently up to date now, so I'm watching it. It's pretty good. I think I don't know. Robert used a better build. He only had the Obsidian Rapier, so.
Well, the Obsidian Rapier is a very strong weapon. Ooh, and down goes Morpho, taking a King Konga attack there. The Obsidian Rapier, like if you ask DJC or Jack of Games to run Obsidian Rapier with half a heart, they could do it. It's possible. It's a weapon that is strong enough that you can handle pretty much everything, even with half a heart. The problem is you cannot make a mistake.
Well, right, definitely.
And of course, making a mistake is a thing that happens sometimes in the CoNDUIT. So, and Stan actually at half a heart now too. I missed what happened there, but he is at half a heart, so that's really scary. I would have so picked up that War Drum. War Drum is super safe. If anyone's played any bit of Aria, you'll learn the value of the War Drum. It's really, really, really super duper strong.
Well, he's taking too much damage. He's down to half a heart now.
Yeah, exactly. And so just like, and although he's got the 3 damage spear, so just like the Obsidian Rapier, he's in a really good spot, and he just found a red chest. So we'll see if he gets any food out of that chest.
We'll see. And it looks like Morpho is having a difficult time down there.
Yeah, Morpho took a couple deaths, but he's now got a glass build, and he finds the phasing shrine. And I don't know if he's going to take it or not. He's going to bomb for it, which is going to give him that Nazar charm. So now he's going to be safe from any wights or wraiths or wait, I already said that one. Ghasts, that's the other one.
Okay.
And the damage is real on Stan's side. He's doing 5 damage per hit. That's insane. That's like a ton of damage. So he can one-shot Minotaurs.
I don't know how much these items do.
Oh, that's okay. So the Titanium Spear does 2 damage.
2
the
damage.
Sunglasses adds 1 damage to
1?
that, but it makes all the enemies blacked out. He's got the Ring of Might that gives him +1 damage, and he's got the Charm of Might, or the Anvil Charm, which also gives him +1 damage. So that's 4 items that are contributing to his damage. Pretty dang good. Now he just has to be really careful. Now that isn't a food shop. I know he wanted a food shop there. Did not get it. The deal with it, glass of OP-ness. Yeah, that's right, Leo. That's the one.
Right. It looks like Robert's catching up pretty quickly.
Sorry, who? Robert? Not on my stream. He's dead.
He is?
You might be behind again.
He's got to Zone 3.
Alright. Nope. I don't think so. Oh, he must have just died.
He just died.
Yeah. Alright, family. Thank you so much. Have a good one. It was a pleasure commentating with you. Yeah, that was great. And we'll chat math in the future. So what's your favorite theorem, Kudo?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You must have a favorite math theorem. Is it Pythagoras?
Some of the Euler stuff, some of the Schrödinger equations.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a favorite theorem, but
but you have
it's pretty good.
I just also want to point out that now Satan or Stan is running with a Gi, so he's doing double damage. So he's doing 4, 5, 6, but he changed his ring to the mana ring, so he's doing 6 damage, which can be really good depending on which your final boss is. Unfortunately, it's death metal. He's got to be careful not to get himself cornered here. What you want to do is kind of pull all the enemies to one side and then, a money bomb there, and he can just one-shot. Look at that swaggy throw. Stan takes second. Wowie zowie, that was amazing. And now it's just down to Robert versus Morpho. So we'll see how this goes. That was a great finish there. And he didn't die. Stan did not die, and that's really good.
I feel pretty bad because we're kind of ignoring Morpho for the most part.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, he went down pretty quick, and he's been having a hard time getting a build started. at this point, he seems to have gotten the Shrine of Darkness, which gives you the Ring of Darkness, plus a map, plus a compass.
And the compass, right?
And he bombed it. And it also gives you 3 bombs, which is largely forgotten about. I just want to quickly bring up Anti's stream here. He has 1,000,000 green bats with some red and blue bats mixed in. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but it is very intense. Have fun, Anti. That must be his practice. That must be how he practiced to get so good. T-Rex. Let's put you on deck now, if that's okay. We'll have you for the first semis. Rex. Cool. Anti. Super funny. Alright. And so these racers are pretty close, but they gotta be careful now because OtherRobert maybe... I mean, they both only have 4 minutes to complete a run. And that's a blunderbuss pickup from Morpho. So if he can beat OtherRobert with that blunderbuss, he's taking home a cool, I think, $45. I don't know if... I'm going to assume that Femlee's $5 does not persist. So it'll be me and Squaga's $20 each. That'll be a $40 pickup. See if he ends up doing that.
Right. They'll need to do really well in order to finish on time.
Yeah, they both need to really kick it in gear. They need to start dropping down some trapdoors. You gotta, when you're behind, that's the great thing about racing this game, is that there are strategies to catch up. And dropping trapdoors is certainly one of them. The other one is praying to RNGesus that you get good weapons. And good layouts, of course. Those are very important as well.
I'm still not wanting to use trapdoors yet. I'm still fairly new to racing, so...
That's fair.
Still trying to do my best.
You kind of have to just spend a bunch of time just dropping down trapdoors and dying. It's kind of the way it is. Like, and it can be hard to do sometimes because especially when you get into, like, Zone 3 and you want to just finish the run, but it's like, no, I gotta practice with these trapdoors. But with the Weaponsmith in the Zone 3 zone, you can do it a little easier now. This is actually a little scary. OtherRobert's only got a heart. He should probably try and find a good place to use that holy water so that he can heal up a little bit. The next CoNDUIT tournament, probably post-launch. Yeah, I think that's fair. There's been some ideas stewing around in my head on what we're going to do for the launch, because we want to certainly do a big event for the Condor launch. Sorry, Condor already exists as a thing. The Necrodancer Alpha, or not Alpha, final version. Oh, and Clapped! But Morpho's got a shot here. He's in Zone 3. He's got that blunderbuss. And he's doing, he's got the extra damage with the Ring of War as well. But Ring of War is scary in Zone 3. Ring of War plus a blunderbuss is super scary. What's up, Petsko Moo? Petsko Moo, of course, in our is going to be making, I think it's her first appearance in a Condor race. I'm sorry if I got your gender wrong, but I'm pretty sure Petsko Moo is a lady. And she's going to be in our draft later today.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. She has the world record of Bard, which is mind-blowing. It's like 136.
Whoa,
which is absolutely incredible.
This is crazy.
DJ.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Mame can pick up speed pretty quick as well. And in those Dorian races we saw, I'm trying to remember who it was, but I'm totally blanking. But one of our racers totally came from behind and almost caught right up to our other racer after dying. It was really impressive. Great question, Element Germanium, which is a fun name. The UIT in CoNDUIT is the Universal Invite Tournament, because this is our junior league. Alright, T. They will be known. They will be let known. How about a nobody has practiced Zone 4 races? That is definitely a big part of it, Squaga. So once Zone 4 is released, nobody would have played it. So it'll be fun to see who adapts the fastest, because it kind of levels the playing field a little bit, right? And is Morpho going to finish a blunderbuss? It looks like Morpho finished a blunderbuss run in the 15 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So that's a $40 going to Morpho. That's amazing. Congrats to Morpho for that. GG. And that ends the race right at the 15-minute mark. So I'm going to update the scores, and then we'll get the next race going. So it looks like it was Anti, then Satan, or Stan, and then Morpho. Oops. 2 points. He got 1 point. And sadly, OtherRobert is pointless. Ooh, that's rough. I shouldn't say these sorts of things. That's kind of mean.
But those probably said in the wrong way.
Yeah, absolutely. You had 50 minutes to finish a bus run. What? Win the whole race. Oh, no. And, sorry, who is Kawaii Aribot? Don't know who... Were you in this? I'm so confused. He took a shot with the Shrine of Darkness, though, so he doesn't get the Squagga... Oh, wait, no. Squagga, didn't you have $20? Am I wrong about that? Oh my goodness, I don't know. It's at least $20. It's at least $20 from me.
The first commentator, Blind.
Oh, it was Blind. Oops, my bad. Sorry, Squagga. I don't mean to throw you under the bus like that.
I think Blind is in the chat too, so she could probably talk about it.
Oh yeah, sorry Squagga, threw you under the bus. Yeah, we'll see if Blind's still doing it, but I'm doing it, so it's at least $20 to Morpho. Congrats, Morpho.
I mean, Squagga could still do it. I mean, it could be $60 instead.
Yeah, well, we don't want to force him into paying money to people. Yeah, no, yeah, Blind did. Yeah, my bad.
Blind confirmed it. But it's still good. I mean, he still gets the money.
Yeah, that's awesome. So congrats to Morpho. Even though he only got the 1 point there, he completed a run, so good for him. And this next race will be underway in a moment. Here they go. I'll be very interested to see the kind of luck that Anti gets, because that was a ridiculous build. That was going to be super fast. Actually, one of our fastest races ever in the Condor was that very thing, the Ring of Phasing Wombo combo with Rat. And that was a donation that I missed. Oh my goodness. Donation hype. Oh, $20 donation from Blind Umpire for Morpho for the Blunderbuss run. Perfect. Thank you, Blind Umpire. You the best, man. I'd sing the song from the 80s, but what? I'm gonna sing it anyways. You're the best around. Never gonna live it. All right. So Anti picking up a very strong build again. And immediately getting dugged by a yellow skeleton. Rip Anti. And now we'll see what happens. It looks like Stan picked up the Shrine of Peace, which gave him those 2 extra hearts, so he's up at 5. And he bombed it for the orange scroll, which I love. I love that he made that choice instead of taking the Ring of Peace, because there's so many other really good rings. And this sort of has a wider chance of getting him a better weapon. Because he could pick up a base spear, and using that scroll is going to allow him to enchant it into something else. Sorry, what were you going to ask?
Well, the first thing was, what was the Ring of Peace, what does it do? And the second question is, what does this scroll do? What will it do?
Right, so...
will it turn into like a obsidian weapon or something?
So, I'm pretty sure it just randomly rolls your weapon into the same kind of weapon, like another dagger, but a different type. So like it could be blood, I think. He was talking about making it so it'll only give you something better, like a titanium or an obsidian or a glass, but I'm not totally certain about that. And the Ring of Peace is it's actually got a ton of effects. One of them is that it removes an enemy from every... Oh, Stan getting a little map trolled there. It removes one enemy from every room. So technically in this, there's rooms. That's how it's sort of calculated. And so every room has one less enemy, which is going to reduce... what was I saying? There's going to be a reduction of swarms is what I was getting at. It also gives you one empty heart container. And then, OtherRobert, you got to move up. Oh, nice bomb there. That was a clutch bomb from OtherRobert. Very nice. And OtherRobert is taking the lead, which he needs right now because he's the one sporting 0 points. But he did have to blow a beat, so he's gonna be down, and he is YOLOing into that trapdoor, and it's a bat, so he lucks out. The bat is pretty easy to handle in the trapdoor. Now, sorry. So the ring of peace is 1 heart container, worse or easier swarms, and it gives you knockback when you get hit. So if something hits you, it knocks you back, which is actually can sometimes troll you. But it's in general very, very good. Yeah, thank you for posting that, Zephyr. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I've seen it or heard it. I'm not going to check it on stream either. But yeah, basically, Kevin, who is the sound designer of this game, sang that song, You're the Best Around. Never gonna with death metal voice, because he did the voice for death metal. So the like bathe in fire, that voice, he sang that song. And if you want to hear it, check out that MP3. And OtherRobert dunks himself into a dragon, and that I remember as being one of the #1 mistakes I always made when I first started playing this game. Oh, that armadillo on Stan's side was just hanging out with that potion. But yeah, it's so easy to lose track of where the dragon is in his movement, and so if you do, it's very easy to then jump right into him. And now Stan's got to be careful to not take any damage when he hops out of this room. Oh, he handled it. And I gotta say, I really like Stan's skin here. The purple glowing creepy monk guy, pretty freaking awesome. All right, Morpho fighting death metal with the 2 damage and the base dagger. Not easy, but he's onto zone 2 as well. So we've got basically Stan on 2-2, Anti on 2-1, Anti finding the urn, which is pretty good. And is he gonna take the glass rapier? He is. That just feels like an Anti thing to do. So he's got the extra heart. He's got the heart transplant. He's got the fire spell, the torch, the ring of peace, and mapping. His build is pretty beefy right now. Very beefy. Gonna make that your donation alert? All 15 seconds of it? I think that's a pretty wise idea. Definitely, Jack. And here's the bombing strap by Anti. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but he's gonna get a heck of a lot more hearts with that cheese right now. So he just got 2 additional hearts and an empty heart container. So, I mean, he is looking real fine. Really, really strong. Now, he's just got to be careful because if he takes a hit, he's going to lose his glass rapier. And that's going to be bad news. So at this point, I'd say it's a race between Stan and Anti. With OtherRobert actually coming back pretty fast because he died not too long ago, and he's on 2-1. Yeah, this is pretty intense. Now, yeah, I'd say OtherRobert's about two floors behind. Morpho is right back at zone 1 here, but look at all these potions. Oh, never mind. Stan had a potion, but he lost it. But that's okay, because he had so many empty heart containers, and like I say, an empty heart container is totally fine if you have a potion. So, and a lot of beat skipping on Anti's side to finish up that CoNDUIT. Sorry, what? All right.
I'm just noticing now that Anti had 7 hearts, and then Stan had 6.
Yeah, they have a ton of hearts, those guys, which is pretty good. And Anti actually had a really bad weapon. He picked up a Dagger of Phasing, which is pretty strong. In Zone 3, it's great because you one-shot the knights, the skeleton. And that's pretty good. And this is a tight race, guys. With Stan slightly ahead in Zone 3-3. Anti finding his mini-boss, but it's a bat, so he's going to have to chase it down, or it's just going to behave very nicely. And guys, this is coming down to the wire. This is going to get really exciting. Anti is pushing so hard, and he died because, oh, that hurts. He was pushing so hard, but those black skeleton riders, it's so easy to forget how much damage those things do. I don't know how much exactly, but it is a freaking ton. Freaking ton. Whew. Man, oh man. And so now this is up to Stan to just kind of finish it out. I don't know if he's watching the other streamers, but if he is, then he'll know that he is a major advantage here. Morpho goes down. Brown Direbat, I think that was in a boss trapdoor there. So that super duper hurts. 3 hearts, isn't it? What is 3 hearts? I don't know. Oh, the damage that you take. Yeah, I think it is 3 hearts. So he did have some armor, but clearly not enough. He had the chainmail, I think, but he was just pushing a little too hard, and he took so much damage. Yeah, that hurt. So it is 3 hearts. All right. Confirmed. It's impossible to stream Zeph. And that's a done run, 8 minutes. And it's interesting because the finished runs have really not been terribly fast, barring like Anti's like ridiculous 5-minute run. What is up, Dapper? You CoNDUIT. You know it. You know it. How you doing, Dapper? Alrighty. And OtherRobert actually has a really fast run here. Notice his timer on his channel. He's just hitting 5 minutes now. He's in zone 3 too. That is solid. That is really good, solid. So he needs to get on the board because he has the goods to go fast in this tournament. He just needs to get some points to make sure he continues. So that's gonna be 3 points going out to Stan. And I'm gonna just throw the standings up on Stan. The standings. Oh God, I've moved my entire. Hold on.
That's bad pun.
Yeah, you like that pun? Puns.
Also, I think
fun.
my stream is a minute behind because when you were talking about 8 minutes, I was at 7 minutes. So I'm like I'm really behind with all my the stream
his
right
run
now.
was 8 minutes, so I'm not sure where you were looking. Oh, like, are you watching my stream?
No, because that doesn't really work too well, I guess.
Yeah, if
So
you watch
I'm
my
just-
stream, it's going to be behind. So that link I put in TeamSpeak, you're going to be wanting to watch. That's the Khadgar link there, and that'll give you that'll largely have us sort of on par streaming wise. Anti-death again, and he's back at zone 1, and now he's got to finish a 5-minute run to be able to score any points this round. That's gonna make things interesting since he was the one who got first place there. So that's gonna be touchy. What is up, Carson? How's it going? Man, this music's so good. Also, guys, I don't know if you saw the tweet by Danny B. There were 2 tweets. One was with regards to the Necrodancer music being changed, probably for the better. That's hype. And then there was another one about maybe having some kind of guitar involved. That's also crazy hype. I am super excited for all of that. And this looks like OtherRobert is going to complete a run here. Nicely done, OtherRobert. So OtherRobert's going to claim 2 points, and this is going to be a close. It's going to be a close group here. Stan, I think, is going to. Stan is up to 5, but certainly not out of reach by Anti or OtherRobert, who's now at 2. Anti could still take a point here if he ends up finishing a run in the next 4 minutes, but he's got to go real quick. Give that 1 point to OtherRobert there. I'll just make sure I have it the same. Yeah, so, 2 points. 2 points. Boo boy. 2 points to OtherRobert. So it's 5, 2, 3, and 1. Wow, this is good. This is awesome. This is really exciting.
I think you need to nap again, Elad.
I need to what again?
To nap again. I'm referring to earlier today.
Nap? I didn't hear what you said. Nap?
Yeah, nap.
N-A-F?
No,
what?
learn to math.
Map?
M-A-T-H.
Math! Haha, get off your ass! Yeah, you're right. Learn to math. I couldn't hear what you were saying. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Sorry. I think, yeah, when I'm talking to you, like, whenever I'm here listening to you, it comes kind of fuzzy.
From me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Everyone else heard what you were saying. Elon, please, yeah. Okay, Anti needs to go super fast right now. Oh, man. Oh, what's up, Slakes? Slakes is the baum. I do math sometimes. Not really. Like, my job, I have statistics, but it's super easy statistics, so it doesn't really even count. It's like, let's do a t-test with Excel. Not like I know how to
do that, but I need to go higher in mathematics.
Higher? You do higher mathematics, or you're gonna go hire somebody to do mathematics? Because that's what
No,
I need to
do higher mathematics. I need to go to grad school and try to see if I could do actuarial sciences.
Oh, okay. And are you going to be a rocket surgeon?
No, hopefully not.
Why not? That is probably the most coveted job of all time. Rocket surgery? It's not easy, man. Clean my ears. My ears are too tiny. Chat, my ears are so small. I can't hear things very well. I'm so sorry. Alrighty. Rocket surgeon, yeah. Or you can be a brain scientist, although that's an actual thing. That's actually what I do. Anyway.
Well, that's pretty cool. We're, at least in my research group, in terms of physics, we're trying to figure out some geometry regarding cobalt-60 so that we could work on breast cancer.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. My research does not have practical applications. By the way, guys, I want to point out, we have, yeah, mine is very much basic science. So we have 1 minute remaining. Anti needs to go fast. For him, it'll be a little bit more than a minute because of stream delay, which of course is the worst. But he does need to make sure to finish this. He's on 3-2, so he has the capability. He has the power. We'll just see if he can pull it off to get that extra point that could matter. Takes a hit, still got his rapier though. Anti, you gotta go fast, dude. You gotta go super fast.
I mean, it will matter because if Anti doesn't win this run or the next run, like as in get any points, but Morpho does get first place, he can get 4 points and he can move on to the next round. Also implying that Robert also doesn't.
Only 3 points for first.
Right.
So, he'd have 4 points. I understand.
He'll have 4 points overall, which will be second place in the standings.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Morpho still has a shot. That's absolutely true. Anti needs to finish this. I just hit 15, so I'm sure he finished it on time. Steak. I love that command. 2 seconds. Anti finished 2 seconds before 15 minutes. Nicely done. He claims that one precious point. We'll see if that point matters. That's going to be very interesting to see if it matters. So this is an excellent group here because I don't think anybody has claimed it. Wait. OtherRobert can tie Stan if he wins and Stan gets last. And I don't know what the tiebreaker would be for them. I think OtherRobert needs to throw down a fast run. I'm not sure how fast OtherRobert's time was.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna ask Will what the tiebreak is.
There's multiple ways of them, all of them, being tied in different ways.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways.
This could be anybody's game.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of really interesting things that are gonna happen here. This is the third match. So we'll see what happens. Then we're going to move on to the semifinals, guys. Get hyped for that. All right. Who lasts the longest with Coda? No, the tiebreakers are who had the fastest run. And if somehow those are tied, then it's who had the least deaths, total deaths. Now, we actually had to go to that tiebreak earlier because there was no completed runs between Dovanok and T. So we had to go to who had the least deaths there. But anyway, we'll see what happens here. These guys have all completed a run, so it's going to definitely go to that. Apparently, Stan currently has the fastest run, so OtherRobert needs to set down a really strong time. I mean, I guess Anti could get no points and OtherRobert will still go through. So there's so many ways, but OtherRobert could actually, if Anti comes second, OtherRobert comes first, and Stan comes last is the way that he'd get, and OtherRobert has a really fast time, is the only way in which Stan can get knocked out. So Stan's in a pretty good spot. He needs a lot of things to kind of happen. He needs a bit of the stars to align here for him to fail, but of course this entire conversation has been a commentator's curse, and so let's just backpedal a little bit from that and talk about the race that's currently happening. In which case, It looks like Anti and Morpho are about on par with one another. Anti, of course, is sporting that, he found the, whatchamajig, the wombo combo there, the phasing combo.
The phasing.
And he even has a torch, so he's in a really strong position right now.
Right.
And he's clearly very comfortable with the phasing dagger. I mean, it's an amazing weapon, so... Oh, and I would so be picking up both the ring and the torch there. He does not have quite enough money for that ring. Oh, wait, no, he has the phasing ring. Never mind. Elad, please. You want to keep that phasing ring, obviously.
Also, I think Morpho, I don't know when, but he blew up the shopkeeper, I think.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Otherwise, he would not have that. And that's interesting because he doesn't have much. I'm not sure what you would blow up the shopkeeper for. Crown of Greed hype, question mark? Maybe he's going for a score run. I mean, there is one thing that I always forget about with regards to the Crown of Greed, and that's you can transmogrify your headgear and get a hat if you didn't find a hat anywhere else. If you find a transmog shop and you've got that Crown of Greed, there you go. You can get all kinds of cool stuff. But now Morpho's got to be careful, so it looks like he killed his shopkeeper on 1-2, because on 2-2 he found the shopkeeper's ghost, and that's how it works. It's an entire zone after is when you find the ghost. And what also is important about the shopkeeper's ghost is it's total mapping for that floor, because the shopkeeper's ghost spawns on the exit stairs.
That's pretty good. I got trolled by the shopkeeper's ghost before. It really irritated me.
Morpho! No! Yeah, I did that too. Actually, in the dance pad competition, I died to the shopkeeper's ghost, getting kind of trolled. But Morpho did that classic mistake where you plant a bomb, step away, and then step back. Right into the blast radius, and whammo right in the face. And this is, well, we'll see what happens here. Stan's got a pretty decent build. So he has the ability to catch up to Anti, where Anti is already in Zone 3. So Anti is really ahead. Actually, Stan is only on 2-2. So Stan is actually significantly far behind. So he kind of needs Anti to get sort of map trolled a little bit, go the wrong way.
But in a way, Stan doesn't need to go fast. He just needs to play safe.
That's a great point. Yeah, you're right. That's a really good point. I wonder if that's going to play in at all. And this is that's such a crappy situation. I hate the stupid wraiths when you have the phasing, because they'll jump right into the walls with you and have a little party, and I hate it. But Anti, even though he got smacked, he handled it just fine, and he ended up he had his heal spell as well, so he's all good. Anti is doing very, very well.
Currently between Stan and Anti, because I think the other two races just had a death.
Yeah, they're both very far behind. OtherRobert, as we saw in the last race, is capable of going very fast, but he needs both, and he needs Anti to die, and he needs to come first to really have a shot. So we'll see. What's up, Elb 2000? Or is that 20,000? That is 20,000. It's the Crypt of the Necrodancer Universal Invite Tournament, and this is a Anti died. Oh no, I was reading chat.
I guess it's commentator's curse again.
Oh no! In the voice of Anti, Vader voice of Anti. No. Yeah, I guess if you consider third one part of canon, stupid Star Wars. Anyway, Alb 20K, I love it. Yeah, Crypt of the Necrodancer Universal Invite Tournament. This is our junior league. It's anybody's invited. Anyone who wants to have a go. We had over 25 people offer to join in, and it was 16 total. OtherRobert takes a death here, and Stan is currently can waltz. Wow! Did you guys see that arena? And Stan goes back for it. Takes the Torch of Foresight. Sure. There was a Ring of Phasing and a rifle as well. And does he ditch? And he ditches the Torch of Foresight. Why? Why did you go in there? Just to mock me. Why do you mock me, Stan?
Just a question. What does the Torch of Foresight do?
Torch of Foresight. Oh, Monstrous Shopkeeper! Monstrous Shopkeeper killed Stan!
That's
oh my god, that's insane, guys!
I'm pretty sure he's devastated by now.
I'm pretty sure that is the biggest, trolliest thing. Stan That may be Stan's first monster shopkeeper ever. They're extremely rare. They have 5 health, and they do a ton of damage. Holy crap! And OtherRobert has got to be giddy at this point. He's got a shot at this, and he's got to push. Morpho also has a shot. Morpho needs to have a fast run though, and I mean he does have the glass rapier, but that's about all he's got. I can't believe these past 2 deaths. Are you guys seeing this? This is insane. Oh man, a monster shopkeeper kill. I can't even believe. Can't even believe. Stakalaka. I pronounced that wrong. Doesn't matter. It does matter. I'm deeply sorry. Basically, it's a shopkeeper. It moves like a shopkeeper, so it moves diagonally. It does a frickin' ton of damage to you if it hits you. But every time you hit it, it teleports away from you, and it has 5 health. So you basically have to just focus on taking it down. You fight it kind of like you would King Konga or the King. Or a Queen, I suppose, in the Deep Blues fight. That was crazy! Takalaka! Got a monster shopkeeper on your first all characters run on Cadence, and you had a potion. Oh, that would be the worst. It's a good thing you had potion. I would have been real salty if the monster shopkeeper ended an all character run on Cadence. Because of course, if anyone doesn't know, Cadence tends to be your second last character in the all character run, so you've already completed all the other characters, and then getting dunked by a monster shopkeeper. You never expect that. His name is Satan. Stan. What? Who's Satan? A Y? Oh, my thing is telling me. Righty. Yeah, he's righty. No, in his channel he says he likes to be called Stan, so I call him Stan.
Right.
By the way, yeah, guys, I know I haven't pimped this out enough, but you need to check out everybody. Kudo, if you can mute your mic before you blow your nose, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I think that was my chair. Just squeaking.
Oh, is that your chair? It really sounded like you're blowing your nose. All right, that's cool.
No, sorry.
It sounded like you were just honking a loogie right into a big hunk of Kleenex or your hands or something.
Really? It sounds like that.
It sure
I should
did.
probably move my chair again. Just probably
Maybe
not
not.
the best idea. Probably annoy too many
Yeah,
people
keep
by
your
that.
chair nice and still. No, there has not been a green bat as far as I know. Oh, according to Will, there has been one. I have not seen one. I'm the first guy calling him Stan. Go to his channel, read the thing. It says Stan in there. I'm keeping it. Oh, perhaps, yeah, OJ, that's a good point. Perhaps your chair is sick. Maybe need to have that checked out.
Maybe.
So at this point,
there's a screw loose at least.
at this point, Morphobutterfly is jumping down a trapdoor. This is super scary. Oh, he had nice call. Using that freeze spell. Really smart. Taking the blood magic. He should use it again. Because this is a bit of a swarm here. He's got to be really careful. And he did use it again. So smart. This is some very smart play from Morpho. Finding himself in a little cubby hole here so he'd be able to kill all these enemies. This is some excellent high-level play. I am improving. But he is letting out... Oh my goodness! He let all the enemies in here. And he's got to be... What is he doing? These blood magics are off the hook. He's dead. He blood magicked himself to death. Morpho, what is up with this race? This has to be the craziest race. Oh my god. I didn't misread it as Stan. It's what he wants to be called. Why is nobody listening to me? You're his
I
mod.
feel bad because I thought
Check his channel.
Just by looking at it, we're close to Satanaka. So I wanted to almost say Satanaka, like Chie Satanaka from Persona 4, but I think it's kind of rude if I do that.
I don't know. One of the chatters? Oh my god, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. You can call Ray or Raiko if you want. But online you can call me... Yeah, exactly, Stan! Boom! Thank you, Big Bear. Big Bear dropping it. Boom-o. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cause a fuss. If you're his mod, fair enough. You get mod rights. I just feel kind of weird calling someone Satan. I don't know. I mean, it's totally fine. In fact, fun fact, Charles, who you guys may or may not be aware of, is my Classic dog. Total classic, that guy.
Adorable pup.
Adorable pup indeed. His grandpa was named Satan. The dog that was his grandpa was named Satan. Just a little fun fact about Charles's lineage there. His mom's name was Magic. And his brother and sister have stripper names, Lincoln and Mercedes. So there you go.
Oh.
Classic. Satine. It is Satine. Parrot. Okay, we are closing in on the 15-minute mark, and Satine is actually on his level 3 boss here. So we're going to see what he does. Does he do throwing strats? He could have, but he chooses not to. He could have actually War Drum killed. And there it is. Our buddy Stan the Man there takes a victory here, getting at 8 points, tying the PB there. You didn't name him Damien. No, I did not. Well, it was his grandpa, and I think the son of Satan is Damien. But I might be wrong about that. I'm not up on my paganist lore. I might also be wrong that it's a pagan thing. I am wrong about a lot of things, and I admit it. It's just the way I roll. Alrighty. So Anti trying to get together here. I wonder if Anti is actually, yeah, at this point, if OtherRobert completes a run and has a faster run than Anti, which I don't think he ever will, because Anti had a 5-minute run. So I think Anti's safe as long as he claims this. But at this point, it might be the case that OtherRobert is mathematically eliminated. All right, so I'm going to add the 5 points to... I'm going to put up the standings and add the... 3 points. He's up to 8. Good on him. This is Satin, because he's so smooth. Morgan and Sammy, like it. I like it. There's some good names, T. Hellbringer, ruler of the underworld, but Parrish works. Fair enough, Parrish. Alright, let's see where we're at here. It looks like Anti's got a very strong build again. He's really good at getting those builds going. I gotta give him some mad creds for that. Absolutely. And he's on his 3-3 here. It looks like he found himself a trapdoor. I think he's definitely gonna take that trapdoor. Elad is so wrong. I would take it. Might as well. I mean, he's got the heart transplant, so just take it. But I guess he's trying to play safe, and that's totally fair. Oh. So I think that's GG. As Anti goes down, and it looks like that's the way these things are gonna stand. 8-4 to 2-1. Stan and Anti are moving on.